So my name is Maureen Claffy, and I'm an artist who paints about love and celebrations of life in a very abstract and not a figurative manner, but an abstract and colorful and joyful manner in all water-based mediums, watercolor, which is my favorite, fluid acrylic with iridescence, metallics, pencil, some pastel on both canvas and paper and birchwood board, custom sizes and custom intentions meant to celebrate your love commitment to your life, whether that be at the start of a marriage or an engagement, the birth of a child, or an anniversary. I believe that the visual images we surround ourselves with on a daily basis, if they're appropriate to our lives, can feed our souls and help us be more loving and more kind. It's almost like a visual reminder of who we are, and especially for a project like this is for people who are marrying or committing to each other. It's a memory. It's almost like it's like a time capsule of that moment in time when your love was so fresh and so beautiful and on the verge of commitment that you can return to on a daily basis, because it hangs in your home and you cross it as you're going to get a cup of coffee, and you're transported back to your wedding day, or you're transported back to your engagement time, which hopefully are really magical and beautiful time periods that the memory of them will help you continue that love, honor that love, grow that love, and return to that love in times of difficulty. So it's almost like a touchstone that has a unique energy and a meaning that you collaborate in creating with me, and it remains with you in your home as a visual reminder to love. Let me just tell you how this came about, and I discovered that I had this gift to create a visual allegory, a visual reminder. A young man whose family collects my work was engaged, and his fiance liked my work very much, and he came to me and said, "Maureen, I want you to paint a piece of art that every time Susan looks at it, she knows why I love her and why I married her." And I was like, that is so beautiful. Like, I want to do that for the rest of my life. That is such a sweet spot in terms of like making art that helps people on the day-to-day. Like, could you imagine, like, as a woman, that is such a gift to have a man, first of all, come up with that concept. And then you get to look at it on a daily basis when you're in doubt, when you're happy, when you're sad, when you're joyful, when you're expecting a child, when things aren't going well, and when they are. And you get to look at that and say, yes, I am loved. Yes, I am cherished. That's one way to do it. It's also can be done as a couple, that you come together and you talk about your love for each other. And then I come up with an allegory in a painting, color selection, color palette. That's a celebration and a common understanding of a love. So it becomes almost a time capsule too. Your Love Intention is a collaborative process between you and me, or you and your beloved and me, where all the information that comes for this painting comes from you, comes from your relationship, comes from your love, and it's my job as an artist to listen for it. And once we have conversations and I interview you about how you met and what you love to do together and why you love each other and what is unique and special to your love, I think about it and it's in my head. And sometimes I'll wake up in the middle of the night with an idea, or sometimes I'll wake up first thing in the morning, or as I'm driving and I have to pull over and I'll make a sketch. And then once I have an idea and it's solid, I'll come to you. It usually takes about 2 weeks to a month, and we'll review pencil sketches and we'll review concepts. And if it resonates with you, then we progress to full-scale paintings that are, maybe like 12 by 15, full color, come up with a color palette, And then we decide, okay, like I live with a lot of light, and so I want this to be watercolor under museum glass, so that all the iridescence and the metallics that are used reflect with light. I want it to be alive. I live in a lofted space. We're going to live in a lot of different cities, so I want mine on canvas so that it's really easy to transport. And so then I adjust the materials, I adjust the size, and yeah. There are no surprises though. I've constructed the process, and I've always done this in my commissioned work, that I send, emailed pictures once the work starts, after it's approved, because once I do those sketches, then I move to color. I come up with a small original that's basically a miniature of what the finished piece will look like. It carries its essence, it carries the colors. And then, at that point, if it's a go, and we all agree that this is the right thing, and it's beautiful, and we want to move forward, I have had a lawyer put together a legal document, really, which is my way of honoring you as a client, that, once I commit to this, it will be right, it will be delivered on time, you'll have it for the date that I promised, and you'll be happy, because that's the whole idea, is for you to be really happy with what you get, as this beautiful Love Intention gift is. So once I have all the information from you, the pencil sketches are approved, the concept is approved, the colors and the actual design is approved, we sign it, we agree on a price and a payment schedule, and then all the fun starts for me, because I just get to create this amazing piece of art, which you get to come and see. You get pictures of it if you'd like it. You can visit the studio, and then I deliver it to you. I work on the framing if you'd like. I can arrange for custom installation. I know professional people in all of those areas, and only work with people who are really lovely and kind and do amazing work. And it can be delivered, if it's a surprise, it can be delivered to the bride as she's dressing. If it's a 25th wedding anniversary present, it can be delivered to a party. It can be delivered in the morning when you're having coffee. There are all kinds of ways to make it a radically life-changing gift that is generative and love-giving, an expression of love for your lifetime. It's the one thing that, after the music's over, DJ's gone home, the food's gone, the dresses are put away, the tux is boxed, it's with you on a daily basis. It's with you on a daily basis. And I knew that it was important to bring this product, this gift, to the world when one of my clients said to me he felt like it was the best money he was spending on his wedding, because he was going to live with it for the rest of his life.